Hi, I'm Ted Radick with the Findlay Courier Sports Department. I'm here with Dave Hanneman and Michael Burwell, and welcome to week one of the Courier's Chalk Talk. And it's football season again, guys. Just cannot wait to hear those pads crack. So let's jump right into it. Dave, Findlay High has a new opening week opponent this week. After several years of playing Anthony Wayne,
Right.
we have a new team coming into Denali Stadium on Friday. Why don't you explain who we got? And
Hilliard Bradley's coming in, 9-2 playoff team last year. During the regular season, they beat Dublin Jerome, which turned out and kind of trashed Findlay in the playoffs last year. So this is a very good team, very good program.
a lot of points on the line already in week one.
A lot of points on the line in week one. And, you know, Findlay graduated so many kids. They're very young.
Michael, where are you going this week?
I am going to Leipzig as Vikings host Patrick Henry.
Okay, why don't you explain to us why that game might have a little extra juice?
Yeah, there's going to be a little extra juice. Leipzig's head coach, Joe Kirkendall, is a Patrick Henry grad and coached for 2 years at Patrick Henry. And last year was his first year back and his second stint at Leipzig. So might be a little extra incentive to obviously playing your alma mater, playing your old team that you coach. So it'll be interesting to see how Leipzig does, and they got a lot of talent and should be a pretty good game.
Patrick Henry obviously lost a huge senior class from last year's run to the state semis. Leipzig's gonna be good this year.
Yeah. Yes,
Patrick Henry, I think we can expect that, they're gonna be okay.
I think so too. Yeah, we'll see how they do in week one with so many new faces. I mean, so many good seniors on that team. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out.
Okay, I'll be at Van Buren this Friday as Carey comes to town. The interesting thing about this one is we have two first-time head coaches, J.T. Bates at Van Buren and John Merschman at Carey. So the winner gets to puff his chest out as an undefeated coach, and the loser gets to curl up in a fetal position and whimper under the covers for a week.
Did they play last year?
They
in
did
the
not,
opener?
so.
First matchup.
Yep. Okay. All right, let's talk about some of our area league races. We have 9 conferences that teams in the Courier coverage area play in. I think some of them are kind of cut and dried.
Right.
The SBC River is going to be Calvert. I think Eastwood's going to win the Northern Buckeye. Dave, would you say the track probably comes down to Whitmer Central Catholic winner?
It'll come down. That matchup will decide the championship, yes.
Okay, but let's talk about some of the wide open ones. And Michael, I'll start with you in the Western Buckeye League. You used to be able to just say WAPOC, and that was it. Things have tightened up.
Yeah, they sure have, especially after last year with Otto Glandorf, Walpock, and St. Mary's Memorial all tying for the tying for the league title. I feel like it'll come down to those 3 teams again. Got to throw Lida in the mix too. I think they can definitely be good this year as well. They went 6-4 last year, but it's going to be interesting because OG last year played St. Mary's and beat them in Week 10 to deny them an undefeated season and to earn a share of the title. Well, that Week 10 game has now moved up to Week 2, so OG and St. Mary's right off the bat, one of the biggest games in WBL to kick off the year. So those 3 teams, it's going to be interesting to see who wins. It could be, who knows, it could be another 3-way tie like last year.
All right, Dave, another really interesting league is the NWOAL.
Yeah.
And, boy, there's a lot of teams that could stake a claim to think they're going to win that one.
Right. And this is a league that encompasses a wide range of teams, everything from Division 3 down to Patrick Henry is one boy short of being Division 7. You'd think the bigger schools, the Bryans, Swantons, those schools would have the big edge in there. But when I was talking to Bill Inselman this year, he says he thinks Liberty Center is just loaded. They got a new head coach, Rex Lindgren, retired after a long career. But one of his assistants took over, and he said they are going to be the team to beat in the NWAL this year.
Okay. In WCC, we got a new face into the league this year as Marion Elgin comes in. What do you guys think?
Upper Scioto Valley and Sidney Lehman tied last year, and I feel like they'll be towards the top again this year. I expect those two.
I would
teams.
agree. I would think the winner of that one probably wins the league. Next week, we'll continue this conversation. We'll talk about the Northwest Conference and the Blanchard Valley Conference. And until then, we'll see you next week. Be sure and check thecourier.com Friday night and the Courier on Saturday for all the results from Friday night.